I'm going to go ahead and invite us all to follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Okay, do I have approval to, or do I have a vote for the approval of the consent and the agenda? Shanae? Shirley? All in favor? Okay. Financial team, you're up.
Good evening. Is this on? Nope. Is that on? Can you hear me?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. I'm not sure the green light's coming on. Hello?
No, try that other one. See what that other thing does on there. We got like 5 of them. I don't know which one's going to work today.
Oh, this one is? No. So this is the one that works. How about I just talk real loud?
Sounds great.
Teacher voices
I
are
can do
great.
that. Okay. We're going to start with the regular reporting for January, but then I have several other things I'd like to cover before I'm done.
Yep.
The general fund, the net activity of the receipts and disbursements this month were as a net decrease of about $34,000. Both the receipts and disbursements were right at $1.7 million for January, which is actually pretty large. It's larger than average. For the receipts, that mostly has to do with our property taxes. Tax Commissioner has been bringing us a lot of money this past month, which we're excited about. For the payments balance this month includes both some of the benefit payments from December due to timing, January benefits, and then also a payment to Yancey for 2 buses, which we'll discuss in further detail in just a moment. But the general fund ended January with a healthy balance of $5.6 million.
Okay.
The nutrition account ended the month with $184,000. Net decrease during the month of $5,500, but nothing significant or unusual for the month of January. The SPLOST and debt service accounts, we ended with $2.4 million. We had SPLOST proceeds in January of $87,000 and interest earned of $5,100. The local capital outlay fund is at $2.6 million. We earned $9,800 in interest for January. On the report of budget to actuals, we are 58% through the fiscal year. For our revenues, we've collected at 61% of our budget, primarily due again to impact aid. We've gotten a large impact aid payment, and we're hoping to get another large impact aid payment. Our expenditures are at 55%, but I would ask you to note that the student transportation budget line item is a little bit skewed, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. School activity funds. We are doing a report tonight of the school activity funds as of December the 31st. The Education Center has $4,500 at the end of December, middle school at $25,000, and the high school is at $111,000. I would like to note that our staff, from our bookkeepers to our principals to our teachers and coaches and that kind of thing, have been very diligent about working toward the procedures we put in place. They've been really good with working with us in the business office about that, and we appreciate that. So that is the normal reporting that we do. There are a couple of things under the action items tonight that I'd like to go ahead and speak to. One is the approval to amend the FY25 budget. So back in October of 23, the board approved approved bids for buses. The bus orders were placed back then. We did not receive those buses until December, this past December. So we made a payment in January for 2 buses. The payment was right at $355,000. We do have state funding, a state grant available that will offset that right at $177,000. So we're asking if approval for the SPLOST fund to pick up the balance of those budget of the bus expenditures. The other thing that we're asking for SPLOST to pay for is the purchase of the security vehicle that you approved recently, the Maverick. and then also the accessories for both the Maverick and the Ford F-150 that we purchased at the end of the last fiscal year. So in doing that, I'm still comfortable that we'll get enough proceeds in and have a fund balance adequate to both cover our FY25 and FY26 debt service expenditures by the end of June, assuming that our SPOS receipts are hold steady as where they are. So that is one thing we're requesting. The next item is E, the approval to join the Southern Educational Retirement Consortium. Dr. Brooks has been working on this for a while, had some informational meetings, I think has presented some of that information. And we've had some implementation meetings, and we're asking you to support with that to expand our offerings for our employees, to add a 457 plan, expand the 403, in a way that allows us to offer more variety with fewer fees. And I won't get too heavy into it, but Dr. Brooks has some great news about what we hope to contribute to that. And then the last thing I'll speak to is I'm requesting that we approve a resolution to move general fund monies, commit those funds over to our local capital outlay fund. We did that in the previous fiscal year, and I'm asking that we do that again, just around $1 million. We have right at 5.6, if we can just add that over there. And then I'd also like to move that money from the general operating cash account, which does not earn interest, over to our LGIP interest earning account. For the month of January, we earned 4.37%, so it adds up over time.
For sure.
And I think that's it. You have any questions?
Questions, team, yet? Concerns? Nope.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, attendance report.
And our attendance report for our employees is available in e-board on the attachment. For the month of January, nearly 68 sick days were used across the district, 19 elementary, 17 middle, 23 high school. It is a continued improvement compared to previous months, but we do realize that January was a shorter month due to our holiday break, and then, of course, the week we were out with winter weather. But we hopefully see the trend moving away from all the illnesses, and we'll keep that even going lower each month.
And it looks like our baby leaves are ending.
Yes, the
I
baby
was
leaves
just
are
looking- I was
ending.
just looking at that one right now. I was like, oh, baby leave went down. All right, good deal
Yep,
there.
very good.
Anybody, questions, concerns? Nothing? All right. And now you're up, information only.
And I'm going to take a moment with the podium where we can pay close attention to some next items. Good evening, board and community. I wanted to take a moment tonight, as it is February, and share what we have been able to do for the past about 5 years, where we have been honored to select a local resident who has contributed greatly to our community. And we do that in honor of Black History Month, where we can showcase those who have served their community well. And last year, we were able to have the support and recognition of Mr. Kenya King. And it's been such a pleasure collaborating each year with our previous recipient so that we can select the best recipient for the new year. So as we go forward to talk about the person for this new year, I'm going to take a moment first, and I'm just going to read some highlights, and then we're going to have a moment to just celebrate and honor our recipient. So this year, to honor Black History Month, it is a privilege to recognize a local community hero. This year, please join us in celebrating the legacy of Dr. Tabitha Walton. After a successful teaching career, Dr. Walton was promoted to the role of CEC, which elementary school principal. She served as the first Black female principal of the elementary school. Years later, after successfully leading the elementary school and having continued demonstrated student achievement, she was promoted to the role of assistant superintendent, again serving as the first Black female assistant superintendent. In her role as assistant superintendent, she initiated and led the prestigious Georgia Reach Scholarship, which allows first-generation, highly motivated students an opportunity to attend college or technical school. Not only did she lead the Georgia Reach program for us, which is still sustained today, but she also worked tirelessly to take her passion for curriculum and align it pre-K through 12th grade for literacy and mathematics. Outside of her work in Chattahoochee County Schools, Dr. Walton served passionately as a local pastor, serving the needs of her parishioners and community. And we all know that Dr. Walton loved Chatco. She loved the band, and you would find her many times using her time and her talent and resources to support our band. We're thankful for the leadership she displayed, and it's with great honor tonight that we remember her legacy and honor her. So as I go forward, I'd like to take a moment. We have many of her family members here, and have you all just stand and honor and thank you for allowing her to serve this community. And her loving husband, Mr. Ronnie, was unable to join us tonight. But when we had a conversation about how we wanted to proceed tonight, he asked for a special individual to be the one to receive this recognition and this honor and to stand in and represent not only Dr. Walton and her leadership, but what we know so much about Dr. Walton, and that is that she built into others. And so we know that the special relationship of how she has built into so many teachers, students, family members. And so tonight I'm going to ask Ms. Charlotte Richards to come forward. And so on behalf of Chattahoochee County Schools, we appreciate you accepting this in honor of Dr. Walton. And I know we've read a history, a bio, but we're going to take a few minutes and just have a few people really talk about what Dr. Walton has done for them. And like I said, I had the opportunity to read the bio, but 6 years ago, Dr. Walton welcomed me in, welcomed my family in. I think back to she in Malaysia, taking Kate and allowing them to spend the night and spend time together and learn about Chatco and learn about how exciting it is to be a Panther. And that is who she was. And she has built into so many of our people who have become amazing leaders. And I want to take first a moment to ask Ms. Kenyatta Hurd, who now serves as the elementary school principal, to just share some highlights of that work.
Good evening. Good evening. Dr. Tabitha Walton was more than just an administrator here in the district. She was a mentor, a source of inspiration, and a guiding light for countless students and staff. Her dedication to education and genuine care for her students left a permanent mark on the lives of many, shaping futures and fostering a love of learning that continues to resonate today. Dr. Walton consistently went above and beyond the call of duty, providing personalized guidance and support to all, and even prayer when you needed it. She took a genuine interest in students' well-being and their academic progress, offering encouragement and advice that extended way beyond the classroom. Dr. Walton's dedication, passion, and commitment to education has made a lasting difference in the lives of so many. She has left a legacy of knowledge, inspiration, and love for learning and instruction that will continue to inspire future generations. I personally am grateful for her commitment to education and for the positive impact that she's had on my life and career. I did not take it for granted when I was promoted to this position of principal at the school that she had previously served. And I don't take it lightly each and every day that I walk on that campus and feel her presence that's still there. I celebrate her legacy and know that it will continue to live on throughout this district.
At this time, Charlotte is going to represent some of Ms. Walton's first students that she had the privilege of educating, who are now successful adults. And again, we share this opportunity because we appreciate what she's done for our community, And in closing, I want to say again to her Harris Walton family, thank you so much for the service that she's provided to us. We know that she had to sacrifice time away from many of you and many of the events, and you always supported her, and you allowed her to thrive here, and you allowed her to serve our students and our community, so that she set that standard of excellence early on, and we've had the opportunity to continue it and to use it to inspire us to keep moving forward and be the best that we can be.
Good evening. Before I speak, I would like for Pastor's siblings, her niece, and any other family members that are here to come and accept this award, because Pastor was all about family. She was all about family. She used to always say family over everything. So if I could get her sister, her brother is here, she has a niece that's here. If I can get you guys to come up and accept this award on her behalf, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, you all can do better than that. Good evening.
Good evening.
That's the Tabitha Walton greetings there. On behalf of her husband, First Gentleman Ronnie Walton, my dad, her father, Mr. Eugene Harris, her siblings, her stepchildren, her grandchildren, her aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews, and her friends. We accept this award for the children. My sister absolutely loved children. It all started when she was a young lady around 7 years old. Our house was always the house where people gather at, especially young people. So she started loving children when she was very little. So I want all of the young ladies in here to stand up. Young lady, it doesn't matter what you black or white, please stand up.
Not a girl.
Thank you for standing up. And listen, still stand, okay? Because this coming from the heart. Young ladies, don't let anyone stop you from being successful. You can do anything you want to do. You can be anyone that you want to be, okay? My sister worked hard, especially for young ladies, okay? Being a superintendent, Dr. Brooks, being assistant superintendent, you had to go to some trials and tribulation, okay? Don't let anyone ever stop you from doing anything. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are somebody, okay? I always remember, can you say, repeat after me? I am somebody.
I am somebody.
I can achieve whatever I want to achieve.
I can achieve whatever I want to achieve.
And this is in honor of Dr. Tabitha Renee Harris Walton. Thank you all so much for recognizing her on this day and this month, Black History Month. And don't forget that every month is Everybody Month. The United States is already divided, and we don't need to be divided, okay? We are all God's children, no matter where you come from. Always remember that, okay? We might have different religion. We might support different political. It doesn't matter. We are all God's children. And thank you so much. Have a blessed evening, and we appreciate this award.
And let's go with the technology team. You're up.
Thank you, Walton family and Harris family. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Molly Allen, and this is Candace McGlon, and we are the Instructional Technology Specialists for the district. So before we get to our student awards, we want to share a little bit about what we do. So we're the ones who manage Clever, so all of the times your students come home and they get on Clever, we're the ones who manage that. So we put all the instructional programs on Clever and share it with all the teachers and the students. We plan for the STEAM nights. So all the STEAM nights at the middle school and the high school, we plan for those. We also, we have 2 STEAM rooms, one at each school. So we have the teachers, they check out the rooms and they do different things in there like science experiments. We have VR headsets in there that are very popular. We have 2 laser engravers. We have a handful of 3D printers and 3D pens. And it's just a place where the kids can really do hands-on activities and use some of the technology we have in the rooms.
We also do Georgia Movie Academy that we're preparing for the elementary and the middle school. We also work with many different technology competitions, which you'll learn about in just a few minutes. We do science fair. We do all kinds of extracurricular things to get your children involved in STEM activities so they can explore different realms for their future careers.
So like Ms. McGlon mentioned, we have the different technology competitions. So today we're going to announce some of the students who participated in the Chattahoochee Valley Technology Competition. So this competition is for all of the districts in the Chattahoochee Valley, not just our district. It was 12 different counties competed, and it encompasses 15 different technology categories. And we'll start with elementary. So our elementary students, they all participated in the 3D modeling portion of the competition, and we also had other for the whole district, we had 5 first place winners. So not just in.
Nice. That's exciting.
And like I mentioned, it's for more than just our county. It's for a lot of different counties. So 5 first place winners. We are so proud of these students, and we are very proud of all the students who competed. So for elementary, the first student, I don't think he's here, but the student is Joshua Stewart. And the next student is Bailey Ivory. And the third student, I don't think she's here either. She won 3rd place in the competition. This is Cadence Allen. And for the student who won 2nd place in the competition, this is Kari Jones. And the student who won 1st place, this student, he will compete in the state competition in March, so he'll represent our district for the state competition. And this is Caden Guay.
Our middle and high school students actually competed in a range of categories. So first we have Ethan Jordan, who competed in animation, and he is our 1st place winner that will go on to state. Next we have Amalupe Agbere. She also competed in animation and won first place and will be going to state as well. I do want to say something about those two students, though. I gave them a program that they had never seen, and they took it and went with it, and it has been amazing to watch. And then our third person, I don't think he's here, is Aiden Roberts. And he actually placed third. We had several that competed in 3D modeling. Our first one is Lowen Griggs. And Lowen created an amazing piece that he will also enter into this science fair. And then our next one is Gabriel Henderson. And then our final one for 3D printing is Addison Tyre, who will be moving on to she's first place and will go to state as well. Okay. Raylan McGlon. His was movie production, so he was a different category. And he also won first and will be going to state. Our next one did internet applications and created her very own website, and she doesn't know it till today, but she won second place. And then our last one is David White. I don't think he's here, but he competed for software. And that was our first time ever doing software at the high school level. One of the other things that we have also done is the Georgia Science Engineering Fair. So we just recently went last week, and it's been a process, I will say. Juliet Hall, she's not here, but she was our middle schooler that made a 3-way funnel using 3D modeling. So she won first place, like in our local. So then she went and competed against 40 other entries, and she did amazing. And then our next one was Montapari, which, hold on, Montapari, I'm trying to find it. It's here somewhere. Maybe.
She's just curing diseases.
I'm losing it. I don't know. See if there it is. So Montapari, are you ready for her? She did microbiology with a cure for E. coli. Okay, yes. And she placed first place and will be going to the University of Georgia to compete over spring break.
Nice.
We are so proud of all these students.
Amazing.
Great job.
Amazing. We're so proud.
B and C done, and now we're moving on to science.
Already did it.
G and special ed? Okay,
Ready?
yep.
Next in our information only, on behalf of Dr. Rodriguez and Teaching and Learning, I would like to share excellent news about our K-12 special ed program. We received notification from the State Department that our programs met and exceeded all IDEA and state requirements for timelines, evaluations, and other compliance areas. So we are so proud of our teachers, we are so proud of our administrators, and all the hard work to ensure that this focus area occurs. So congratulations to our IDEA team. And then, next, just a reminder, board, on February 25th at 5:30, we will have a work session for your whole board training that is required by the state. Our focus this year will be on our 5-year facility plan, and we will meet at the Chatco Public Library.
Roger that.
Lastly, in information only, it just warms my heart to share this news. And first, to take a moment and share that Ms. Hurd and Ms. Richards have been so instrumental in ensuring that we have come together to find a way to best support our Little Panthers and our community. On March 20th, we will host our first annual community partnership where we do a roundup for Little Panthers. So all children who are eligible for early Head Start, Head Start, Georgia Preschool, and even kindergarten. Their families are welcome to attend. We will have providers here for hearing, vision, dental, all the requirements that you have to
nice.
do to
Okay.
participate in these programs. We will have people on site to help them with the application because it is a federal application, and sometimes that can be a barrier. Our goal is to remove every barrier for coming to school early and make sure that we find ways to support our community. So we are so excited. You'll see it on social media. We're gonna have posters printed out, flyers in all kind of areas across Casita. But on March 20th will be our Little Panther Roundup.
Nice, right on.
And that closes out our information only.
All right, we're gonna move to the part where probably why most of you are here, and that's the student and employee recognition. And so we'll turn it over to our CCEC team, and you guys are up.
All right. Good evening, once again. And I'm very proud to present our Employee and Students of the Month for the month of January. And I will start with our Employee of the Month, who is a part of our dynamic second grade team, Miss Amy Roberts, or Miss Ariano. And although Ms. Ariano is not here tonight, I do want to take the time to share what her colleagues had to say about her and the wonderful job she does on our campus. Ms. Ariano goes above and beyond for all of her students. She creates an atmosphere of excellence in her classroom. Her expectations are high, and her students are meeting and exceeding those expectations. Not only does she go above and beyond for her students, she has the same attitude towards her colleagues. She uplifts, encourages us in our weakest moments, and reminds us that we can conquer any obstacle. She is simply amazing. Congratulations, Ms. Ariano. And now for our youngest student of the month, our pre-K student of the month is Isabel Novak. That's okay. Sweet pea. All right, congratulations. And Isabel's teacher, Miss Marion, has this to share. Isabel arrives to school each and every day, ready to work and with a smile on her face. She does a great job of following directions and being engaged in all classroom activities. She is a great joy to have in our classroom. Congratulations, Isabel. And our kindergarten student of the month is Bria Hendricks. Hey. Sweetie, congratulations. All right, turn around. So here, let's do this. There you go. All right. And Bria's teacher had this to share. Bria comes in every morning with a great big smile on her face and ready to work. She is a leader and sets a great example on how to behave in class. She is always participating in whole group and small group activities with a positive attitude. She puts forth effort needed to be successful in kindergarten and prepared for first grade. She is a good friend to her classmates and always very helpful. Keep up the great work, Bria. We are so very proud of you and can't wait to see how much more you learn and grow this school year. Congratulations. Our first grade student of the month is Camden Magruder. Our second grade student of the month, Matthew Secretan. And Matthew's not here. All right. Our third grade student of the month is Hayden Dorsey. And our fourth grade student of the month, Lily Tyrer. There you go, sweetie, congratulations. And Lily's teachers had this to share. Lily is such a great model student. She comes to class every day, ready to learn, and never complains. She works so hard each and every day and helps others when needed. She focuses on her schoolwork and makes sure that she completes everything that is put in front of her. Lily is a very deserving of this recognition, and we are so very proud of her and her accomplishments this year. Congratulations, Lily. And our 5th grade student of the month is Tiana Mathis.
Congratulations, team.
And Tiana's teachers have this to share. Tiana immediately started this year with a winning attitude, ready to work, and she has maintained that drive throughout the school year. When she found challenges in class, she persevered, practiced, and overcame them with grace. While Tiana expressed that reading is her weakest subject, she still gets an A. I believe she feels much more confident in her reading abilities after our lessons, guided reading groups, and ongoing annotation of text. She has definitely shown growth in this area with her bad scores to prove it. She is a good role model for her peers, is generous and kind, and when she sees a person in need, she helps them without being asked because she sees that there is a need. She actively participates in all elements of her school day. Tiana's drive, perseverance, dedication, and kind heart will take her far in life. Congratulations, Tiana. And congratulations to all of our students of the month and employee of the month. Thank you.
All right, middle school team.
Good afternoon. Have you guys noticed how smart all of our kids are? All of those awards, Ms. Molly and Ms. McGlone, thank you so much for working with them, and I'm sure their parents are proud also. I'll start first with our staff member of the month, and our staff member of the month is Ms. Kawanjalyn Jackson, who is not here today, but if you're ever in the building, please go by to her classroom. She's an awesome math teacher. I am not a math person, but when I go to her room, I feel at home because she makes it just that simple. And now for our students of the month, we will start with our 6th grade student of the month, and that is Miss Sienna Reyes. All right, going to stand right here while I tell everyone all the good things about you. All right, Sienna is such a hard worker. Her quiet demeanor doesn't hinder her from being respectful to her teachers and peers. She stands out with her artistic ability, her preparedness, and her strong work ethic. Sienna approaches every task with focus and determination, always striving to do her best. Sienna's dedication, kindness, and attention to detail make her a valued and admired member of our classroom. Awesome job, Sienna. Congratulations. Our 7th grade student of the month is Ms. Kylan Jones, who is not here today. She is new to our school, only been here a few weeks, but she has already made an impression on our teachers and our students. Congratulations, Kylan. Our 8th grade student of the month is Carlicia Donovan. She's a little bit shy at times, but she's an awesome cheerleader. You should hear her sometimes. Carlicia is a great leader in the classroom. She goes out of her way to treat other students with kindness. Her positive attitude and strong sense of responsibility set an excellent example for her peers. She actively participates in class discussions, shows respect to both teachers and classmates, and consistently encourages others to do their best. She's actually like a mother hen, y'all. Y'all should see her. Her dedication and hard work makes her an easy choice for our 8th grade Student of the Month. Congratulations, Carly. I forgot to add, she's also one of our announcers, and so when we announced that she was Student of the Month, we said Carlicia. She said, from now on, say Carly, please. So I apologize.
All right, high school team, you're up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We'll start with our Teacher of the Month, Mr. John Wilder, in his absence. Chattahoochee County High School, let's give him a hand. Chattahoochee County High School is proud to recognize Mr. John Wilder as the Teacher of the Month, as both the Automotive Technology Teacher and Department Chair. Mr. Wilder has gone above and beyond the classroom and has a dedicated member of the CBA Board. Students constantly praise his ability to make learning fun and engaging, even for those in Automotive 1. His sense of humor, approachable nature, and passion for teaching inspires his students to not only excel in his class, but also become better learners overall. In one student's input, he is the GOAT. I guess a sentiment echoed by many. Beyond his expertise in automotive technology, Mr. Wilder pushes his students to achieve their best while maintaining and supporting an encouraging classroom environment, whether it's helping with assignments, boosting confidence, or simply making class enjoyable. He has made a lasting impact for all of his students. The administrator deeply appreciates his leadership in stepping up as department chair and contributing his expertise as a CBA member. His commitment to both his student success and professional excellence makes him an invaluable part of our school and community. Congratulations, Mr. Wilder, and thank you for all you do. And I also want to add, he's a good cook, too. And this is for him. We'll make sure he gets it. I'll make sure he gets it. For our Students of the Month, 9th grade, Landon Long. Landon is an amazing organizer in the student group and works hard around the school. Mostly you can find him at every sporting event. He is a caring hard worker and makes a difference in our school every day. He does an amazing job helping manage all those sporting events, and he's a prime example of what it means to be one heartbeat. For 10th grade, we have Charlotte Landro. She's probably working at the baseball game because they had a lot to say about her as a manager. For 11th grade, Saban Harris.
Soccer game.
And she's probably somewhere working too because that's what she
Soccer
does.
game.
Yeah,
Soccer,
that's
yep.
what she does. And our senior, Annika Abercrombie.
Annika's at the baseball game.
We'll make sure she gets it.
She's at baseball.
All right, thank you, guys. All right, we're gonna take a quick pause right here for about 10 minutes so that you can take pictures with your loved one in front of that nice, sweet banner we got. And then after 10 minutes, we'll reconvene and start again.
like to make a recommendation to approve the slate as presented.
Okay,
I'll make the motion.
okay, and my second, okay. And all in favor? All right, perfecto, thank you very much. Calendar for 26.
The thing that
It looks like it's a
everybody
wash and
loves.
repeat of last year by one day.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions on that one? I like the color scheme this year, actually. Whoever did that was like, helped my brain.
We tried.
A lot,
We tried.
actually. I was like, oh, this is easy for me. Any questions or concerns on that? Vote to accept it as written. Shanae, Shirley, and all in favor. Thank you. Nominations for this summer's GSBA conference.
The delegate.
The delegate and the alternate.
I'll
Do I?
nominate Shirley for the delegate.
Shirley for our delegate, a second for Shirley. Okay, second, all in favor, thank you. And then do we have a nomination for our alternate?
I nominate Shanae.
Shanae, okay, perfect.
I'll second.
And second for that one, and then all in favor? Okay, thank you ladies for doing that again this year, we appreciate you. It's nice sending veterans up to that thing.
That's right. Based on the information you received in the finance report tonight, I'd like to recommend approval to amend the budget that, as presented this evening.
Yeah, did anybody have any questions? It looked like I pulled it up, we have like 3 or 4 items that we gotta adjust. It looked good to
just
me. I mean, she's briefed us already on it, on the buses and everything, so any concerns? Okay, recommendation to accept it as written. Who's making that? Shanae, thank you. Shanae. Okay, thank you. All in favor? Okay. And,
The-
retirement?
Yep, the next one is just the Southern Education Retirement Consortium.
Yep.
Our people will know it as Corebridge, or the people who've been in the system for a long time will know it as VALIC. It's just to be able to participate in that Southeast Region Consortia, so our fees will be lower. They are estimating, based on the number in the Southeast, that it would save employees about 35 to 40,000 by the time of their retirement. So
Okay, nice.
we're all about lower fees. Again,
Yeah.
it's voluntary for those who want to participate, but I'd like to recommend approval to join that consortia.
Okay, do I have a recommendation for that one?
The motion.
Okay, second? Okay, Shanae, thank you.
I will be saying board as we work on the budget.
Wait, all in favor? Thank you.
I do it every time.
Now it's your turn.
I will say as we work, I do it every time, I'll say as we work on the budget, just know that we will be, working our finances so that we can do recruitment and retention,
Yep.
another support for our employees, that we do a matching for those who contribute
Yeah.
to the 401.
Yep,
So that's in addition to TRS, so we're just
Yeah.
trying to find ways to help our employees for their future.
That, and then, I mean, I hate to use the word, but a sell point, come to Chaco, we
Yes.
care about you, we want you.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so the facilities, use, anybody questions or concerns with the fire team, kind of like their annual, as we do right here, right now? Okay, recommendation, okay, thank you, and a second? Okay, Shirley, and all in favor? All righty, thank you on that one. And then the general fund transfer,
Last one, we talked about it this evening.
this makes total sense. It always bothers me when she says, it's sitting there and we make $0 on it. I'm like, who kicked me in the pants for not having that one making us money? So, this is gonna move and make us money. Any concerns of making money for the school district?
And we are still meeting our requirement. Our goal is to always have 10
Yeah.
to 15% in fund balance in general fund.
Yeah.
So, this is money in addition to that we can move over.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, and if it ever became necessary, it can be moved back.
We can
Always
get
pull
it
it
in
back.
2 seconds, like that quick, yeah. Any concerns on that one? Recommendation to push that fund? Who's gonna give me, okay,
make the
Teresa, the money lady? I love it. Second, all right, all in favor? Okay, thank you very much. All right, we're coming up to the part now. We did have a public participant sign up.
Yep.
So we're about to turn the floor over to you in just a moment. I'm just going to give you a quick, if you didn't have the chance to read the outline, hopefully you did. I'm pretty positive you're that kind of gal. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to chat and present and concerns and everything. If you have documentation, great. The way it works is the board will listen, but we don't get the chance to rebut or contest or anything. We're just here to listen and draw data. And then I'll give you a 1 minute left countdown, and then a 30 seconds. If you're done, you can be like, oh, I'm done. If it was like 30 seconds, great. But you can take the whole 3 minutes if you want. The other part is once you're done, we'll draft a response as the whole board, and it'll be Dr. Brooks that will bring you back that data, right? To say, yep, we listened to you, we heard you, and here's our thoughts, and let's see, what else do I have? And the other one is no confidential info. So you can't be like, hey, Aaron Schillig's a moron. That may be true, but you can't actually say that as you're pulling names. It just has to be that general, broad kind of data, right? You can't give personal information or concerns. Any questions or concerns? Yeah, that's exactly it. You just, once you're done, we're like, hey, thanks so very much. Then you can sit back down, and then we're actually going to move into the next piece, which for us will be executive session. But like I said, Dr. Brooks will be the one that, after the board chats and, gives you data back, it'll come from Dr. Brooks, who is the mouthpiece of the board. So
We have public participation, and we are pleased to hear from one of our enrolled students, and that is Miss Mackenzie Ivory.
all righty, come on up. And so I'll just give you your 3 minutes. Once you're up there, you just point to me and be like, because I'm going to give you every advantage, right? I don't want you to be like, breathe and be like, I got notes, whatever. I don't want to suck your time. So you just tell me when you're ready, and then I'll start your timer.
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Ivory. I'm here to represent myself, the class of 2025, as well as future classes to come. My topic of discussion is the requirements, the guidelines basically for the valedictorian and salutatorian honors regarding early graduate students. Now, Chaco's motto is one heartbeat, united as a community. And Chaco is also always preaching how they want their students involved not just in academics, but in extracurriculars as well, such as clubs, organizations, teams, just excelling in all of those different aspects. Now, as a parent, your child's at the school, you want them to excel in everything. They're involved in multiple clubs, sports, activities, community service, and they're also excelling in academics. And they're in that run for valedictorian and salutatorian honors. And they're right there at the last mark, and then an early graduate student comes in and gets that valedictorian spot, knocking all those other students down. As a parent, that would make you disappointed and upset with how we go about that. And another point of it being unfair is with calculating the GPA, when you have a grade, you get the grade points, right? And it depends on what the weight of the class is and what that student made in that class. And then you total all of those up and you divide it by the number of classes that student's taken. Now, what GPA is going to be higher? The one with the grade points divided by the less number of classes from the early graduate, or the grade points divided by the larger number of credits from the regular graduate? The early graduate's going to have a higher GPA because they have less classes, which is a lower number to divide by, which means in this case a higher quotient or a higher GPA, putting the regular graduating students at a disadvantage. And Chaco is always preaching about having their students involved in the school, but it's a disadvantage for the other students who are trying so hard to be involved in the school and make the school proud. It's putting all of them at a disadvantage. Now, I know the top 10% in my grade are so involved in extracurricular activities like FBLA, FCA, JRTC, band, community service, all of these things, and it's putting us at a disadvantage, and it's unfair
1 minute left.
And it's unfair to us when someone who does maybe one or two things in the school gets valedictorian honors instead of the people who are striving so hard in every area. And what I'm asking today is to have stricter guidelines on those things, like making sure that those early graduates are taking those 8 electives, as well as being involved in the school, setting foot on campus. And I know that you may not be able to do it for my class, but I really hope you can, because all these students are so hardworking and they're all so involved in the school. So I hope you would be able to do something for us, but if not, definitely the classes in the future, so they don't have to go through with what my class had to go through. My name is Mackenzie Ivory, and thank you for your time.
Perfect timing, actually. Thank you. All right, Ms. Ivory was our only one to sign up for participation, so we're going to go ahead and motion to move into executive session. You all are welcome to stay until we come out of executive session, but it may be some time, but we will come right back here. So a motion to move into executive.
I'll make the motion.
Teresa. Second by Shirley. All in favor? Okay, we're going to move into executive session. We'll be back.
Where we going?
Around the corner.
I figure we'll go into the school building.
Did y'all tell her like the time frame of getting a response or something?
Yeah.
48 hours.
Yeah.